Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all you wonderful, beautiful people out there in the digital ether. It is a gorgeous Tuesday here in Pennsylvania, which can only mean one thing. It is time for our monthly retailer live stream. If you are wondering what the heck did I just stumble into, what's going on here, our retailer live streams are something that we started a little bit back, probably during the pandemic time. And it's a way for us to connect with local comic book stores, small brick and mortar shops, physical locations that sell our product and sell that wonderful product we all call comic books and the occasional collectible. I say it every month. I'll say it again because it bears repeating, and I'll probably say it until I die, that comic books, small brick and mortar locations that sell them, are the lifeblood of our industry. We as a company, as well as we as a larger organization, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of those local brick and mortar shops. So we started this initiative as a way to kind of give back and connect with that community and to show our continued support. So today we are featuring a very cool store down in Wichita, Kansas, which is one of my favorite places to say. It goes right up there with Lake Cucamonga, Rancho Cucamonga, Lake Titicaca, Walla Walla. Shout out to Scott Hall for that one. And Wichita, definitely right up there. So without further delay, I would love to bring on John from Prairie Dog Comics. John, if you're ready. All right. Here's John. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. We're just getting comics ready for tomorrow right now in our shop.
Nice.
I guess introduce myself. I'm John. Been the manager here for about 8 years. Prairie Dog Comics has actually been around Wichita for about 50 years. They started in the 70s, which is unusual. But we also have kind of the largest backstock in the Midwest. Well, one of the few places that have the largest backstock in the Midwest. I'm sure there's a few of us. Man, I'm excited to be here. I think you guys are awesome for doing this.
Oh, thanks so much. Well, you're awesome, if I may parrot that, for agreeing to be on and putting up with our malarkey, you know?
Oh, technology.
Yes, we're modern age.
I kind of want to walk you guys around before we talk about Zenescope more, but I do have a section for Zenescope right behind me here. Takes up a whole wall, and this is just current books, honestly. I'm not good with this camera. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, that's fine, man. I mean, I see you got a little Gretel there. I see some Belle up at the top.
Oh, yeah. The stuff that we don't sell out of immediately. And actually, that's something to point out about Zenescope is the artwork is so fantastic and displays so well. I have people that buy every cover of every issue of Zenescope, which doesn't happen with other publishers at all.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for sharing, man.
Oh, it's cool. It's great for us. But let's walk you guys around our little shop here.
Now you say little, but there's definitely some volume, some quantity there.
There's a bit. Mostly what we have is backstock than anything. We have 5 warehouses larger than the shop individually.
Whoa.
But yeah, so we have new this week books, and then new last week, and then we have backstock. It's really just 90s and 2000s now. And then we kind of go out for the 4 weeks past for the rest of the perimeter. Everything, of course, in alphabetical order. But
holy cow.
we are the largest comic book shop in Wichita, which is fun to say, by the way. You are right on that. Although I think Lake Titicaca is a little bit funner.
Hey, anything that just, bounces off like that, man. Wichita.
But yes, no, Zenescope is awesome. I can't promote it enough, honestly. You guys, excellent artists. You're consistent. And in this day and age, it's like everyone's just pumping out quantity over quality, and you guys are consistently good artists. I'd never have a problem selling Zenescope, honestly.
Oh, thanks, man. And I'd like to tell all of our viewers and listeners out there that I promise I did not pay John to say any of these good things before. Off completely unprompted.
No,
but yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm excited to do it. Really, it's a passion. You guys are awesome.
Well, I will say, and thank you for giving us a quick little look around of your store. I definitely like one of my favorite like types of comic book stores, because we've seen a lot, are the kind where you can like, I imagine if I were there, I'd get lost, and in a good way, getting lost and just diving head first into all those long boxes and short boxes. I mean, you guys got such an amazing inventory there.
Oh, it's large. You can really kill time here very easily. We're actually in a strip mall, so people will drop their wife off to get their hair done and just walk around here for a couple hours. It's fun.
Nice. So I know you mentioned it, but how long did you say you were the manager
I've
at
been
Prairie Dogs?
8 years myself, but odd enough, I've been coming to Prairie Dogs since I was 8 years old. So I've been a customer a long time.
That's so cool. Now, Rob Pete popping in. And yes, Rob, Poughkeepsie is also a fun place to say.
That is a good one.
But yeah, so you've been obviously, familiar with this location growing up, which I love to see, kind of that like youngling kind of growing up Padawan into, master type situation. One question I do want to ask, and if you don't know, that's totally fine, but what's the story on the logo of your store? Because I love it. It's a little.
It's meant to be a pun because we're supposed to work like dogs on the prairie, so it's a prairie dog instead of a So it's a canine.
Gotcha.
As opposed to an actual prairie dog, which we do have a lot of prairie dogs around Wichita too.
But that's why I noticed a very like Looney Tunes looking kind of hound dog. I like that. It's style.
We thought we were funny.
Hey, I made me chuckle, man. I'll give you that. So one thing I wanted to ask is obviously you have a lot of, inventory, a lot of back stock, lots to look through. Do you guys sell anything online? Do you make your stuff available out there for people to look at?
Yeah, we do a little bit of sales on the dog comics on eBay or things like that. We do a lot of, mostly it's subscription more than anything. And I ship out a lot of subscription people too for comics, the pull essentially in the business. But it's kind of surprising how many people will move away from town but still want to use the same store.
I think once you have that level of like personal connection with somebody, like I'll be honest, I used to go to a comic book store in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and I'll see the owner every now and then. Shout out to Double A. But I'll see the owner and he recognizes me and we catch up all the time when we see. So it's a very intimate relationship, being the comic buyer and the comic supplier.
It's true.
And just for everybody listening and watching out there, I did throw the Facebook for Prairie Dog Comics up in the comment sections. Please, when you're done here, go check them out. Give them a like, give them a follow, 2 thumbs up. And I saw, I think a lot of you guys do like some Yu-Gi-Oh card stuff too.
Yeah, we dabble in Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, but more Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh than any other card game. But predominantly comics more than anything. But we do tournaments for both Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic.
Awesome. Are there any upcoming events, anything like that you want to promote or get out there?
Oh yeah, I suppose I should, shouldn't I? Mostly we do a Friday night Magic. Saturday we do Magic tournaments also, and then Sunday's Yu-Gi-Oh. And then close to our Black Friday sales too. We'll be running a bunch of sales for Black Friday soon.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, John, we're going to, go and do some sales segments here. Is there anything you want to leave the people with? Any parting words of wisdom to share?
Gosh, no, I think, again, what you're doing is awesome. It is kind of hard I feel bad for a lot of brick and mortar shops. It's getting harder and harder to survive. It's hard to compete with the internet, but it is a place for people to come and, I don't know, talk about comics or ask about them. People are knowledgeable here. It's something I would not want to see go away. I absolutely love brick and mortar shops.
Yeah, you and me both, man. Well, I think it's awesome what you guys are doing. And I think it's awesome that you've been around, as long as you have been. Sounds like you're a staple of the community there. And fingers crossed, knock on wood, for many more, good years forward.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And again, thank you for doing so. It's so cool.
Yeah, and thank you, John. Goes both ways, of course. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much, and let's go see if we can make some sales.
Yeah, yay!
Have a good one, John. Thank you very much. All right, so that was John from over in Prairie Dog Comics. Like I said, I bopped their social media link in the comments section. So please do us a favor, check them out whenever you get the chance. They should have some eBay listings as well, so you can check them out online. And I'll be honest, that's what I love to see is these, integral parts of a community. John, like he was saying, he was going to Prairie Dog Comics since he was a kid. So it's generational, and to see those stores continue to thrive, more power to them. And yeah, awesome. Great pleasure to have him on. So thank you, John, if you're listening out there. And Jason, if you're ready in the studio, we will throw it on over to you.
Hello. So want to say huge thank you to John for doing that. Huge thank you to Noah for doing the interview too as well. Welcome out there. If you guys are just joining us, if you've never joined us before, please make sure you shoot us an email at vcons, that's VCONS, at Zenescope.com in case you got a handle or something like that. That's not your full name. Like EJH 123, something like that. If you're joining us on Facebook, it's usually your name and you're good. But obviously we use a few different forums. So first and foremost, I want to say I was blown away by John's store. They mentioned they're the biggest store in Wichita. And they also have multiple warehouses too, as well. So Gary, if you're visiting family or something like that and you want to give those guys a visit, obviously a really cool staff there. I've talked with Mark before. I've talked with John before too, mostly via email. I don't think I've ever met those guys or been to the shop, but obviously it looks like a fantastic shop. Looks like a really good spot to take a look and so forth. Obviously they have a huge inventory and obviously a really cool staff. So without further ado, we're going to get into some sales. Keep in mind, half of the proceeds, everything that we sell today, go to Prairie Dog. So we're really excited about that. Like Noah was mentioning, this is something we kind of started back around, like right after COVID started. We started doing some retailer streams. We were doing 2 a month to start. And then we started doing about 1 a month and so forth. And I can say we've easily done probably about a good 3 years worth of comic shops. But again, like I said, we started with 2 a month when we first started. Our way of giving back, our way of getting you guys to see other really cool stores, in states that maybe that you've never been to, that kind of thing. Also our way of giving back to these stores, thanking them for supporting us, thanking them for carrying our books. As you can see, Prairie Dog, obviously a huge supporter of ours, and we're very grateful for that. All right. So without further ado, let's rock and roll on some new releases. The first new release that we wanted to talk about is our Grim Tales of Terror. It is our Grim Tales of Terror quarterly. It's our Halloween special. And as you can see right there, those are the covers. Those are the choices that you have. The book is $8.99. The reason why it's $8.99 is it is a 72-page of content book. So obviously very oversized. What I really like about this is, first of all, our Grim Tales of Terror, it's usually an anthology series that takes classic literary tales that you might be familiar with, like Black Cat or Monkey's Paw or Jekyll and Hyde, Invisible Man, Don't Turn on the Lights or Don't Flash Your Lights, something like that. Taking those and using those as individual horror stories. This happens to have some people that are visiting I don't want to say it's like a haunted mansion, but almost like a serial killer themed mansion and so forth. And they're basically trying to take advantage of the rooms and so forth. It's really awesome. You obviously get some appearances by Karis. Karis is basically our female Grim Reaper, our goddess of death. So again, these are cover A is Igor Vitorino. So if you're interested in that, cover B is Ryan Pasibe. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Cover C is Maria Laura Sinapo. I've met Maria numerous times. Lovely young lady from Italy. Sonia Mattis doing cover D. Sonia's starting to do more and more covers with us, and we're extremely fortunate to have her on board. I don't know if that's her first cover with us, but I know it's among the first, that's for sure. Also, too, please specify whether you want to have it signed. This you can actually have signed by Dave, and you can also have it signed by Joe. Joe is our creator or founder. Dave did some of the editing on this, as well as I believe he actually did some of the story. He did. So the story is actually by Joe, by Ralph, by Dave, David Wall. And then I believe this is our first foray into writing with Joelle Sellner. So obviously a new writer with us. I know she's written for screen and TV. So a first book of hers. So obviously we're extremely excited. I can tell you right now, I just read this today, and her writing style is a little bit different than what we're used to, which is awesome. Always like to get on new writers, new talent, and so forth. So Joelle, first foray into the Grim Fairy Tales, in this case, our Grim Tales of Terror. And it's our Halloween special. Again, it's 2023. Again, it's $8.99 for the book. If you're interested, just put NR1 cover A, B, C, or D. If you're interested in multiple covers, you certainly can. If you want to get them signed, you certainly can too as well. Kyle, thanks so much for letting us know whether you want to have it signed. Same thing, Herbert. Thanks so much for letting us know that you do want to have it signed. That's awesome. And again, this is already out in shops, but we actually didn't have a book this past week. And we did get a book in today, but I didn't want to jump. I didn't want to jump the gun too quickly on that. It was a Lovecraft book that we just got in, but we didn't get something in last week, so that's one of the reasons why you're seeing this Grim Tales of Terror, the Halloween special. All right, let's move on to our new release number 2. New release number 2 is our Wonderland Out of Time. This one's written by Raven Gregory. Raven's an older writer with us, been with Zenescope for many, many years. Raven got started with us with Waking, with Alice in Wonderland, with Return Beyond Escape, and so forth. Also did some Grim Fairy Tales too as well. Raven's been known to join us on streams here now and again. This Wonderland Out of Time, the premise here is basically Violet and Callie, mother-daughter tandem and so forth, basically trying to go back in time and almost kind of prevent Wonderland from happening at the source. And obviously that's probably not going to work out too well. I don't want to give it away as to what happens. But again, Sonia Modis on cover B there. Jeff Spokes, one of Noah's favorites on cover A, and then Mike Chrome on cover C. So on this one, just put NR2, cover A, B, or C, or D, or excuse me, A, B, or C, I'm sorry. Again, it's $7.99. The reason being this one happens to be 64 pages. This one's also, again, written by Raven Gregory. You can have this signed by Dave Franchini. You can also have it signed by Joe Bruscia, too, as well. Dave contributed on the story, and Joe, he can basically sign every single thing that we do, Joe, because he has a little bit of hand in just about everything we do. He and Ralph Tedesco, the owners and so forth. So, again, this is our Wonderland Annual, our 2023 Annual, and, again, it's Out of Time. A little play on words there and so forth. And again, Jeff Spokes on cover A, Sonia Modis on cover B. Cover C, again, is Mike Chrome. Please indicate whether you want to have it signed, and we'll get you hooked up as far as that's concerned. Again, it's $7.99 for new release number 2. All right. It looks like we're in good shape, so let's rock on. So let's go to, I got a couple of graphic novels, also a little bit older that I want to push. These are only $5 a piece. So definitely a way to, first of all, find out a little bit more about our graphic novels, and also an easy way to obtain them at a lesser price. The first one that I want to talk about is Gretel. Gretel happens to be one of our mainstay characters. So if you bought this in a comic shop, Gretel is $19.99. All right. Since we've been doing a moving sale, we've been doing a lot of our graphic novels for $5. So I'm going to keep it that way. So first and foremost, Gretel is written by Ben Mears. I met Ben numerous years ago. Ben, if I can remember correctly, I think he's mostly known for writing Hellraiser. And I can't remember the publisher that he did Hellraiser with. But Ben, another fantastic artist writer that we've been working with and so forth. Again, for just $5, you're getting a 6-issue series in Gretel. The one thing I want to point out too is, which is awesome about Gretel, is it has the covers in the back of the book, which is really, really awesome. Because first and foremost, I absolutely dig some of the cover work. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little moment to show you some of the cover work that's in the back of Gretel. So again, regularly $19.99. We're doing it for just $5, which to me is an absolute steal. I love this cover by it's Leonardo Colapietro. Big fan. So again, if you're interested in Gretel, first of all, our Gretel is she's basically our witch hunter. She is a little twisted in that Gretel is captured by a witch when she's younger. She's basically forced to eat the heart of her brother. That kind of makes her aware of some powers that she didn't realize she has. As she's consuming the hearts of witches, she is gaining their power. She is growing her magic and so forth. She also has the ability to foretell things that are coming up and so forth too as well. So what's really awesome about Gretel is she is just an absolutely badass character. So she's not only ridding the world of witches and so forth, but she's a little twisted in the fact that she is eating their hearts and so forth, gaining their powers and so forth by doing so. All right. What's also really cool is, which you can't see pretty much on the cover, is this has like that matte finish to it, almost like it's indented. Anyway, it's a really cool cover, really cool book, really cool storyline. Again, this one, same thing. You can actually get it signed by Joe. You can get it signed by Dave too as well. Both Joe and Dave contributed to the story along with Ralph. And then again, it was written by Ben Mears. And there it is, actually. Yeah, Hellraiser. It's right on the back. I didn't even realize that. I could have just read it right off the back. So again, Gretel for just $5. If you're interested in that, just put graphic novel number 1, and we can get you set up with that. The second graphic novel that I want to talk about is Musketeers. Musketeers also, same thing, for just $5. This one is about 3 lifelong friends. They're growing up in Philadelphia. They gain some powers from the Book of Fables, and that kind of turns them into the classic characters that you're familiar with, the Musketeers and so forth. And as they kind of fight crime, as they deal with the evil doings and so forth, they're a little bit twisted in that they're more vigilante style than working with the police in conjunction, that kind of thing. Okay. What's really awesome about Musketeers too is it's written by Terry Cavanaugh. You may be familiar with Terry Cavanaugh from his Marvel writings. Terry's written Spider-Man along with numerous other titles too that are kind of escaping me. I've never got a chance to meet Terry Cavanaugh, but obviously a really good feather in our cap to get Terry Cavanaugh, a Marvel writer, a known writer. Obviously, a lot of you are familiar with Spider-Man. So Terry obviously doing an absolutely fantastic job for us on Musketeers. Again, same thing. It's $19.99 in the comic shop. We're doing it for just $5. And again, same thing, which I absolutely dig is, again, the covers are in the back of the book, which is, so you're actually getting 5 issues, 6 issues of cover work, again, in the back of the book for free. By buying the graphic novel, it gives you a chance to check out all the regular covers. There's an absolutely fantastic cover that's sold out by Josh Burns that's in the back of the Musketeers. Again, so if you're interested in Musketeers, please indicate whether you want to have it signed, whether you do not. If you don't want to have it signed, you certainly do not have to. This one will be signed by Joe. It was actually edited by Dave. So again, both Joe and Dave can sign this one for you too as well. All right. And again, regularly $19.99. We're doing that for just $5. All right. So it looks like we're ready to rock on. Let's get on to everybody's favorite segment, dude. All right. Antonio, thanks for joining us. Antonio, I shot you an email. I did pull all the books that that you asked me about, that you sent back to me. So I want to see if I can send those back to you. And I apologize for any damages you had. Yeah, no problem at all. So, yeah, Antonio, if you didn't hear me there, I just want to let you know that I did get a chance to pull all the books that you were looking for. In fact, I think it was like a few Gretel issues, a couple of Armed Forces books too as well, a couple of Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts, and then I think there was something else too as well. It's escaping my mind. But anyway, I got everything. The Blood Pharaoh too as well. That Missing Legends Quarterly Blood Pharaoh. I got that pulled for you. You all set? All right. So let's rock and roll to everybody's favorite segment. Please don't put book one in the notes. That's not going to get you the book. We do have codes for each and every book. So this first one's covered by Ivan Tao. It's only $10, and it's November is the code that we're looking for. November is what we're looking for. It is just $10. This 500 print run that you see right there is on Grim Fairy Tales 77 cover E, as in Eagles just whooped up on Dallas this past Sunday. I don't want to say they whooped up on Dallas, dude. I want to say it was a close game. In fact, Antonio and I were texting back and forth. Amber and I were texting back and forth a little bit here and there. But when you emerge victorious from your arch rival game, I can tell you right now, no matter how you get it done, you're happy about it. Because I can tell you right now, once the Eagles go down to Dallas, it's probably going to be a different story. It's going to be a much more competitive game. I don't see Dallas coming up empty, 3 trips inside the 20, coming away with absolutely no points down in Dallas. It was a good game. A little sloppy, though, Antonio. A little I think the Eagles had 10 penalties. I think the Cowboys had 10 penalties. So obviously a little sloppy and so forth, but it was quite a game to watch. If anybody got a chance to watch, it was the NFL game of the week, 4:20 Eastern and so forth. Anytime the Eagles play Dallas, always a really good game. Always very competitive. And Dak had an absolutely fantastic game, along with CeeDee Lamb too as well. Dallas really played well. All right. So let's rock on. Gary, are you putting it? Gary, no print. Not yet. Don't get crazy. All right, Gary. You don't even know what the print looks like. What are you, crazy over there? All right. So again, November is the code that we're looking for. Again, we're looking for about 20 people on this. If we get fewer than 20, that's okay. If we get a little bit more than 20 and you don't see your name on the list for November, please try and keep in mind that this is one of our retailer diamond covers. It is for the comic shops that are actually on our retailer program and so forth. So we try and keep a lot of these covers back for the stores that are part of that program. Also, too, we got Laura brand new on the typing going on over there. Kiara's giving her a hand. Oh, we get a little hand going on. Maybe we'll have Laura come up and introduce herself later. Laura was actually with us years ago. And then left Zenescope and actually came back to work for us too as well. So we're really excited to have Laura back and working with us. Looking forward to working with her on the street. Are you like just struggling to read the names? Are you squinting over there? Did you forget your contacts? What are you doing over there, yo?
Go easy on her, man.
I am, of course. So it looks like we got about 20 people that are buying November. And what are you going to do? Are you going to write down a few extras?
Yeah, we're going to write.
All right. Well, yeah, we can always write down a couple extras just in case, that kind of thing. So again, no, I don't know if we're going to put Laura on the cam just yet. We'll see. Maybe if Laura wants to come up and introduce herself at the end of the stream, we'll do that. But for right now, we'll make it nice and easy on her. So first and foremost, again, wanted to say a huge, you all set?
We're good.
All right, let's rock and roll. Let's go to the second book that we have in the stream, and that is going to be Turkey, dude. Turkey Larky. All right, Turkey is what we're looking for. Covered by Keith Garvey. Another Grim Fairy Tales. This is our silver edition. This one happens to be a $2.99 print run for just $20. It is our November 2023 Diamond Retailer Silver level. Once again, Keith Garvey just doing an absolutely fantastic job. As far as knocking it out the box on this cover. Turkey's what we're looking for. Turkey's what we're doing, dude. So I was just told, actually, that I'm going to be making the turkey. I think we're going to be having a Thanksgiving, a Zenescope Thanksgiving, not next week, but maybe the following week, somewhere around the 20th or 21st or something like that.
Can we all agree on Tuesday
We're doing
so I could come?
I'm down with whatever day, dude.
All inclusive.
Yeah, I'm down with whatever day, dude. If I'm making the bird, it's real easy for me, dude. Get a little bird, get a little bacon, get a little pineapple, dude. Yeah, bacon, dude.
Bacon.
I wrap my bird in bacon, dude.
Oh, my
I'm
aunt
gonna
does
tell-
that for turkey.
It's always good, dude. Love a little bacon on my turkey, dude. And then I throw some pineapple in there to soften it up, juicy, make it even more juicy. Good stuff. All right. So turkey's what we're looking for on this one. If I don't get these today, I'll get them at the VIP event in March. Antonio, that works, dude. We will be bringing. I will be. That's the one thing about coming to these VIP events, like Antonio was pointing out, actually. So, yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the brine, Scott, but I know it's good. But I like to baste. So what I do is I'll use the pineapple juice and the pineapples and so forth, and I'll baste the turkey like literally. If it's cooking, let's say it's cooking 6 hours, I'll probably baste 10 times in that 6 hours. Like I'll just keep on pouring over and over. So it takes a little bit longer to cook. But again, I'm a big fan of turkey at the VIP event. Steven, that sounds good. The problem is the VIP event is in March. All right. I don't know if we need turkey in March, but I am down with some turkey. What do you got?
Imagine putting all that in your carry-on.
Take a little turkey out to Vegas. We'll have to get it catered or something, I would think. Yeah. Why does your suitcase smell like turkey and gravy, sir? No reason. I can't imagine it's going to do too well in a suitcase that we've been. All right. So turkey's the code that we're looking for. Again, it's $20 for this book. Again, that's our silver level, our Keith Garvey, our $2.99. Again, if you don't see your name so there you're seeing the names for November. Mike Mullen, Chris Franklin, Robert Pete, Christopher Chi West, and so forth. Again, if you don't see your name on there, that's only because we only have so many that we're doing. Scott, I'm with you, dude. One of the things I absolutely love doing is cooking. My father who's passed on. I used to absolutely love cooking for my dad on Thanksgiving and so forth. And he would do these like chestnuts and stuff like that. He would do the chestnuts and the walnuts. He would make this like huge nutty something stuffing, and it had like walnuts, chestnuts, almonds. He's Greek. He was 100% Greek, so definitely big on the nuts. Big fan. I to this day, I'm still a huge fan of eating almonds and sunflower seeds, walnuts and stuff like that. Looks like the ladies are ready to rock and roll, so let's rock on. All right, let's do it, dude. Let's go to book number 3. Book number 3 is going to be Prairie. Prairie as in Prairie Dog. All right, Prairie is what we're looking for here. Again, keep in mind this book is actually $40. It's a $1.99 print run. This is what we call either our lace or a little bit less clothed version of the Keith Garvey that you saw. This one's Grim Fairy Tale 77 cover G. It is our November 2023 Diamond Retailer. It's our gold cover. Again, covered by Keith Garvey. Prairie is what we're looking for. Thanks so much for you guys for jumping on. We're going to do about 10 of these bad boys. So if you don't see your name on for Prairie, try and keep in mind that when we do these books, again, they're made to go to all the local comic shops and so forth that support us as far as our Diamond Retailer program. So again, if you're interested in Prairie, again, $40. It is our November 2023 Diamond Retailer, our gold level book and so forth. It's a $1.99 print run, and a $40 to me, that's an absolute steal. Is Prairie. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to John, huge thank you to the whole staff at Prairie Dog for not only supporting us, basically I had an entire wall of Zenescope there. I want to say a huge thank you to those guys and what a great job they do in selling our books. So again, thanks so much to Prairie Dog. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to the 4th one. This one, we're just looking for dog. Dog as in D-O-G, dog. All right, D-O-double-G. $75 on this one. It's Grim Fairy Tale 77 cover H. This is our platinum level. This is Z-rated. We call it Z-rated, but it's like sheer. So it's not completely topless. You'll see that she actually has a bikini top and so forth. It's kind of a sheer cover and so forth. So again, $75 for that. It's a 99 print run, which to me makes $75 an absolute steal for this. Again, try and keep in mind half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Prairie Dog. All right. So we had November, we had Turkey, we had Prairie, and now we have Dog. Those are the 4 covers that we're doing. And again, $75 for this cover if you're interested in it. And let's rock on. So it looks like Gary, now's the time for the print. You ready, dude? All right, let's rock on, Gary. So first and foremost, I want to show you, first of all, the 25 print run print. But the one thing I want to show you is exactly what Noah was talking about in the interview. So this is an 11x17 print. This is not a book. All right. The print is $30. There's only 25 made of the print. All right. Antonio, thanks so much for joining us in the time you did. I didn't notice if Jay Long got out of there or whatever, but I know Jay said he couldn't stay that long either. But thanks so much to you guys for joining us for the period that you did. So what I wanted to point out was again the Prairie Dog logo. So to me, it has like one of those Looney Tunes type, doesn't it? Though it's not like kind of a little bit like Underdog almost, dude. He's got that, he's got the big chin, big nose, Underdog style with the cape. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It has that old school Looney Tunes, Mel Blanc, definitely really cool feel to it, which I really dig. I'm a big fan of Looney Tunes. I grew up on Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, and all that good stuff. So again, really cool logo. And again, if you're interested in the print, again, it's 11 by 17. There's only 25 made of the print. Has the Zenescope logo up top, and then also a limited 25. And again, it's sheer, not exactly topless, but again, sheer. And again, that's $30 for the print. So if you're interested in one of those bad boys, just put print or print number 1, and we'll get you covered for that. Hanna-Barbera, yeah, it's got it. Exactly, dude. It has a little Hanna-Barbera feel to it, too, as well. All right. The last item on our docket is our special pack. The special pack has 3 books in there. These are all definitely topless. These are not sheer. So the reason why it's $250 is all 3 of these books are $100 books. So we're giving you about $50 of a break on these. It has our July, August, and our September Colorburst covers. There you can see right there. Those are the covers. They're all covers by Keith Garvey. The one is a Robin Hood. The other one's the Myths and Legends Dagon, and then a swimsuit too as well. Again, all covers by Keith Garvey, all looking absolutely slamming, all topless covers, all 99 print runs. So if you're interested in the special pack, we can get you covered for that. Also try and keep in mind that proceeds going to, or half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Prairie Dog. So I think that's going to bring us to a close. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to Noah. Huge thank you to John at Prairie Dog. Huge thank you to you guys for joining us, helping support Prairie Dog too as well. Again, if you're not familiar with how to order from us, it's VCons. Make sure you shoot us an email at VCons. So if you bought something in the stream, make sure you shoot us an email at VCons at Zenescope. If we already got your information, then you're all set. I think that's pretty much it. Laura, did you want to come up and... No? Oh, dude, we're gonna have to mess with you in the next stream then. We'll have to put on a Laura cam. So we have ooh, there's Kiara saying hello. All right. So we have a die cam that the fans requested. We can turn it into a Laura cam. All right.
This is my last stream.
This is your last stream. This is it.
I think so.
Oh, dude.
I know.
Mikasa es su casa, dude.
Hi guys, it was great working with you. I'm still going to be with Zenescope. It's just Laura's going to be doing VCons now, and Di's going to be taking the reins on the emails for now.
Dude.
Yep.
I'm sad.
I know.
Oh,
I'll be here Tuesdays and Thursdays, so yeah.
We'll still see you.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff.
I'll be answering my emails.
All right. So definitely a way to get in touch with Kiara will be through email and so forth. So again, thanks so much to everybody for joining us in the stream. Oh, look at that. Everybody's throwing out some love. Some Carol, Robert P. too as well. Gary, of course. Thanks so much. Scott, Kiara's actually staying with us. She is just going to be working from home more.
Oh, no, I'm working part-time now.
Oh, working part-time? Go ahead, please.
So before this, I was a photographer, and pandemic kind of ruined that.
Ah.
So I'm going back to photography, freelancing.
Oh, that's exciting, dude.
I got a job as a photo retoucher, and I'm doing weddings and bar mitzvahs now. So
Oh, dude.
yes.
That's definitely exciting.
yes, so exciting. I'm so happy.
I know.
So happy with it. It's
That's awesome.
oh, I miss you too.
Oh.
I love Gary. Gary's going to need my personal email so we could share puppy and kitty pictures.
Gary and Joe Palacios too, like to ask people about the print. And stuff
Oh,
like
yep. Yeah. Well, I'll
Awesome.
miss you too. I'll be showing back up every so often. Don't worry.
that. All right, definitely. We'll have to hold you to that for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So again, huge thank you to all you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks to my crew. Thanks to Laura on her first job on the stream. Did a fantastic job. Thanks to Noah. Thanks to Jake too as well. And again, thanks so much to Prairie Dog and John. And most of all, thanks to you guys. We will see you before Thanksgiving. We have a stream. Do you know what the date is of the stream? I know it's a one day.
I got the flyer.
Yeah, I know it's a one day something that we're doing. And movie night's probably there. It is right there. So we're doing a fall fest. It'll be Thursday, November 16th. Is that right? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
All right, November 16th. There it is. So we're doing a one-day stream. We're gonna rock it out. Looks like from 6 to 9. 9 o'clock. Don't get crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 8:30. 8:30 feels more like possible.
Ryan will be on to talk a little bit about the VIP event coming up in March as well.
All right, awesome. We'll be talking a little bit more about the VIP event. There it is right there. We're going to be doing Vegas. We've already confirmed that we're definitely getting Mike Chrome. I think we've confirmed Sun, yeah. So Sun Kaminaki, and we've confirmed Mike Chrome. We're working on a third, possibly a fourth artist. We'll see. But we're definitely going to be doing Vegas. There's the dates right there. It's going to be March 9th and 10th. It's going to be at the Paris Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Excited about that because we've never been. And from what I understand, actually, Paris Hotel is brand new out in Vegas. It's only been Lance, thanks so much, man. Appreciate that, dude. So without further ado, I think we're out of here. And again, thanks so much. Enjoy the week.